I'm Bree Kaplan, Executive Director and Founder at Code Your Dreams. I love events like these because we have groups of people from different disability groups, allies, all working together, sharing, learning more about each other, and just figuring out how can we work together and bridge the gaps that exist.
The catalyst for me founding the organization was because I am the mother of a son who was born with severe hearing loss. From the time that he was diagnosed, I became very heavily involved in advocacy and activism for kids like him.
When I experienced becoming deaf, I realized all of the barriers that were around. And I think when you have to learn how to be deaf or hard of hearing or whatever disability that you have, it's a little bit baptism by fire sometimes. And so in the beginning, I was learning myself, but then later it kind of evolved to teaching other people.
I got into community initiative through my son who is disabled. He has ADHD and he was born with a speech delay. And during the pandemic, we were looking for activities, for ways for him to learn and to get involved with other kids.
Deaf and blind people have different needs. So it's helped to have exposure to seeing what kind of, like a blind technology might have a barrier for a deaf person. So it's really important that we have these kinds of events so we can listen to other people's perspectives. We have different peoples with different backgrounds working together. That's a rare opportunity like that.
So the things that we did within the program, everything contributed to learning code. I made an app and we used MIT App Inventor. And I made an app where I used the API that already had plant databases, information on different plants.
So I think technology will definitely evolve, I think, as a tool and a resource to help people with disabilities. I think as we are in an age where people are more connected through their phones, it's easier to be able to find that community where we once had, I think, physically, like in our neighborhoods. It's easier to connect with people that share those experiences in a virtual setting. And I think also it takes out that social anxiety of having to meet new people, but there's still something that bonds you.
So one thing that I'm super grateful for to Code Your Dreams is the opportunity to see all these different communities and to be able to contribute, because I have that desire in my heart to contribute, but if it was just me, I wouldn't know what to do. So I'm very grateful that organizations like Code Your Dreams exist, where I can show up and be like, hey, how can I help? What do I need to learn to be able to contribute back to the different groups that we're working with?
The issue with people with disabilities in participating in society has nothing to do with the disability. It has everything to do with society and their inability to be accessible.
I think it's so important that we have a diversity of organizations from both public sector as well as private sector work together, because we all have different priorities, different perspectives, different just levels of things that we do day to day, and by coming together we're really able to be just stronger. I really just appreciate having allies like Google, who aren't just allies, they're really partners and advocates for us, because we wouldn't be here without them, and it just opens up so many new opportunities for us.